And we are live. But I must turn this song off before we get a copyright strike, before we even get started. Because this video is not going to be about Post Malone. No, it's not. It's going to be about making coffee. We'll give a few moments for a few people to check in, and let me pull up YouTube so I can check your comments. Because what I'm trying to get out of doing, guys, is wearing my glasses. See how this glare pops up? I don't like that. But on the phone, I can't read your comments. But on a TV, I figure I probably can. Hope everybody is having an awesome, what is today, Wednesday? There we go. That's a little bit of a delay, huh? Well, let me try that again. Okay. This shouldn't be quite the delay. But I've got everything set up. I am about to start my shift. Let's see. I've got about 10 minutes till my clock is reset. And I've got the sound turned down. The comments will pop up here. There'll be a little bit of a delay. I hope my audio's good. Can somebody give me a thumbs up on the audio? And we'll get started. Now, for those of you that's been watching me a while, it's no secret I have a cup of coffee each day. And I've turned into a bit of a coffee snob. I don't go into the Flying J and get my coffee. Generally, I have a time or two. But when I have time, let's see. I'll get that in a moment. Okay, that's giving me full screen there, so I can't see the comments. I'm using my HDMI to Lightning connectors the way I'm using the iPad, and it's popping up on a TV back here. Okay, it went away. Dadgummit. Live chat, maybe? I thought I had all my prep work done, guys. Well, we're going to get started making the coffee. The first key is heating up water. Let's see. Most of this stuff, guys, I got from Walmart. This is plugged in, which is what the kettle sits on. It's not called a hot water heater. That's kind of funny if you think about it. But it does heat up water. It's an electric kettle, I believe. This one was not the most expensive one at Walmart. I think I may have paid about $14, $15 for it. And it works like a champ. Somebody got the stopwatch? All right, we're using just regular old spring water. It does not take filling this up. But I want a little extra, and I'll explain that as we go along. I'm going to put the proper amount of water. Let's see. Move the French press out of the way. There we go. You got a good view. And then and that lights up. And it is 8:30. We'll see how long it takes. So in the meantime, we've got to grind our beans. Now you could use your Maxwell House, Folgers, whatever coffee you into. I've used Starbucks occasionally. I think it's a little overpriced personally. But this is about a $15 bag. But this is at least a pound. This is 2 pounds of coffee beans. That smells really, really good. But this is a dark bean. I'm glad I've got the Peak Design tripod. Allows me to be more versatile. But this is what the bean looks like. It's a little dark, darker than typical coffee bean. But it's San Francisco Bay, and it's called Fog Chaser. And it will chase your mental fog away. I hear our water heating up. That's 1 minute in. This thing don't mess around. Man, at home, like heating in my kettle, it takes a long time to get, I mean, like probably 15 minutes to get water boil until it whistles. Okay, so this is my coffee grinder. And you can't see this, but I am plugging it in a little adapter. This KW, it's got an inverter under the rack, but you have these holes that, you know, you've got 2 plug-ins is all it is. So I've got surge protectors run through, and well, I've got a total of 3 going on. You can't have enough power. But I put the proper amount of beans in, and we're going to grind it up. You want your beans ground all the way through and not like chunks of beans still in. And there we go. So now what we're going to do is put this in the French press. Now, I'm in a truck, people. I don't have a kitchen sink. So the rinsing out process, I mean, you could say I'm a bit of a slacker on it, but it's a little dirty. You know, it's just from a quick rinse out, hanging out my driver's seat right there. I don't go into a sink every day and rinse this out. And even if you leave coffee grounds, like all of them, in there from the day before, it's not the end of the world. It actually just gives it a little more flavor. And now we wait on the water to finish. I sure wish your comments were popping up on my TV screen, but while we're waiting, I'll check them. The lockout man is in here. How's it going? Says he's flying. Let's see. I need to face you guys while I read it. Do we have enough cord? It's bubbling. Can y'all hear that? Okay, and now, let's see. I've got a spoon behind this TV somewhere. Well, I guess we're going to use a fork. And here's my paper towels. My mom always taught me to clean as you go. Alright. Now what we're going to do is add water. Now when I do it, I like to kind of, I don't know, mix it and give it a little love and a little swish around as it's going. I don't want to fill it up quite to the line because I'll have too much for my 30-ounce Yeti cup that this is going to be going in. Maybe a little more water than that. But the coffee's kind of sitting on top right there. Oh, I'm going to give you guys a good view of all of it. There we go. Now, I don't want to like mix it all up in a blender and shit. I kind of want to swoosh it around a little bit. See that froth? That is coffee deliciousness right there. And we're giving this 4 minutes. Somebody time it. Tell me when. Okay, I'll time it. 8:35. So at 8:39, it's coffee time, right? Now, we've got more stuff to do. I gotta go up here to the fridge and get my butter. And it's not just any butter, but it don't have to be Kerrygold either. That was the first brand, but there are, Aldi's got a brand of grass-fed butter. Comes out, well, actually, I'll show you. this stuff. You can get it without salt. This is the Aldi's brand right here, which I just cut across. My knife is went somewhere, but I've got this is the knife I like to use anyway. Okay, so this is about half, so about there we go. That's maybe a little buttery. What's that lady? That cooking lady? That they said's a racist now. Paula Deen, that's her name. She liked butter. But that's the brand. Or a brand. You won't be disappointed with that butter. Here in the truck, I use a NutriBullet. We got 2 more minutes on the coffee, so we are on track. But what I'm gonna do, put my butter in there. The next key ingredient, I don't have my spoon. Usually about a spoon of this. But instead of spending a lot of time looking for a spoon, we'll use a knife. About that much coconut oil. Coconut oil, guys, is something you want to have in your diet. Like, you can cook with it, fry with it. You can do a lot of things with coconut oil. You can lick it off a knife even. It's good for your mouth and your dental hygiene and your teeth to just put it in and swoosh it around a little bit. Coconut oil is fantastic. I mean, it's good for your skin. This is something to, there's all kind of things you can do with coconut oil, truck drivers. I recommend having it on your truck. It is good stuff. But that's the key ingredients in what I call bulletproof coffee or keto coffee, whatever you want to do. It's Truckerjim coffee is what we're making right now. But in addition to the butter and the coconut oil, I make this every day. Every day. I use this as an opportunity to get some nutrients that I need into my body. Turmeric or turmeric. I mispronounce a lot of things. Y'all can that's it. Just a little bit of a dash or two. This is good for fighting cancer and all kind of other things. You can Google it or ask my mom. She'll tell you. Cinnamon. That's good for the brain. That's going to wake me up. Ooh. I wouldn't put that much cinnamon in there. I overdid it a little bit. And then, that was cayenne pepper I just put in thinking it was turmeric. Here's the turmeric. But cayenne pepper, cinnamon, and turmeric, along with butter and coconut oil. Put a little more. This is going to be an extra. Since I'm talking to you guys and this is on camera, I'll probably put a little more than I usually do in there. But just a little dash of each. Some people put salt in it. You know, like Himalayan pink sea salt, that kind of stuff. Alright, where's my... I found it. Alright, there we go. Boom. We are a little bit overdue on the coffee. So this probably set for about 5 minutes. But we're pushing this down and all the coffee grinds are going to the bottom because we don't want coffee grinds in our coffee. And now we're going to pour the coffee in here. Look at that. That is a perfect color right there. Not too dark, but you can tell it's got some flavor in it. Boom. There we go. How many people? There really only 16 people? I thought this would go over as a big hit. Making coffee, I get requests all the time for it, and I needed to make it, and I was thinking about doing a live video because I'm trying to take a little break from editing and filming so much. And this little pocket camera, I'll show it to you guys in a minute. It's pretty cool, but it uses a lot of memory. Okay, here we go. We're in the home stretch right now. I'm gonna be saying, that's some good coffee in a minute, because it's gonna be. But I'll plug this in. Give it a blend. And that's it, people. Now we just get our trusty Yeti cup. I got this cup. It was my second year as a truck driver. So that was 2016. And I've been having coffee out of the same cup ever since. It wasn't this kind of coffee in the beginning. I used to just do the truck stop coffee, but my coffee making has evolved over the years. And what I just showed you guys, this is a miracle in a bottle, guys. I mean, it is delicious. I'm going to enjoy it. I can promise you my coffee today is freaking better than yours. Unless you got some serious gourmet coffee action going on. But I don't know if it's got a little butter hue to it. A lot of people think the butter in the coffee is kind of weird. But it's divine, man. I think the Egyptians used to do it. Because what it's doing is getting good, healthy fat in your diet. Most of America's been fooled by like junk food making companies that fat's bad, and I don't know, their food out of a box is good, but I disagree. But because of this, I won't eat until probably 2, 3 o'clock, and that allows intermediate fasting, which if I don't go too crazy with my carbs, gives me a chance to actually get into ketosis. And well, this video is about not about ketosis, but maybe Google it and learn you a little something about it, and it's a very good state to be in. But the state that I'm in is Texas. I just got into it last night and shut down. I'm in Orange, Texas at the Flying J, headed to Laredo, and I'll make that today with a little time to spare, so with any luck there'll be one ready. I'll churn and burn and start working my way up back and shut down around San Antonio or so, and be back in South Carolina in a couple of days. That is some good coffee, people. I highly recommend everybody try it. It's kind of a lifestyle for me. It's something I do just about every day. Like when I'm out of town and I don't, I used to travel with all of this set up, but I always don't, because it's a bit of a commitment. Appreciate the super chat, whoever that was. I'll check the comments here. Look, this is locked up. I'll check the comments, and then I've got to get on the road. I'm pretty sure my time has reset. Damn, that's good. Now, I won't do this on camera because I have to dump it out the door and walk down the trailer and all that. But this has to be, well, I like to rinse this out, so that's why I have a little extra water in here to just put a little bit of water in here, shake it up, and then pour it out on the ground, and that's clean enough. If you want to wipe it out with a napkin, be my guest. The French press, that requires dumping and the grinds out, and then some water to give it a rinse, and well, that's good enough for me. But you have to be careful when you do that. I've broken a few of these things, I guess not woke up, and when I turn it, I've had several over the years, but this is a metal ring with a glass, cylinder inside of there. But I've had that slip out before, fall down on the ground and break. And that sucks when that happens. Well, that's only happened once, but man, this is good coffee. And then, a Yeti cup or, whatever kind of cup you got like this, it keeps it hot for hours and hours. I just, sip upon it throughout the day. And my energy is outstanding. And I always kind of take it as a challenge. How long can I go before I eat? And what am I going to eat when, I break my fast? Which I don't have to get a 16-hour in every single day, but several times a week I do, and that's what I strive for. And I think it's definitely made a difference in my health and the way I feel. I mean, I'm still a basket case, guys. I ain't saying I got it all figured out, but that's one area that I feel good on the progress that I made in the direction I'm going in. But let me check the comments, and then I got to get trucking, guys. And I don't know, maybe I hadn't started another video. I don't know if you guys have watched I hadn't went all crazy with title screens and all that, but I've got a new fresh take or fresh look at what I call the trucking journey, which is life out on the road, but it's my experience out here on the road. But I can't put 100% of my time into it because, well, I got the job to do as well. And like, this is the first time I picked this kettlebell up, and I don't know, like all week. I'm not working. I do some walking. I get my 2 miles in a day, but over the course, looking at something that's sustainable, I don't know. I'm rambling on. Let me check your comments. I'm gonna have to put my glasses on to check the comments, so. And then I gotta get moving. All right. India Creek, Kentucky. Hey, I bet that's you, Paul Wiggles, isn't it? Appreciate it, brother. Yippee coconut, Jim. Coconut oil always works. Yeah, coconut oil is great stuff. The video is curious. Yeah, Tracy, I think it was your comment that inspired this video, so appreciate it. So, guys, I don't know. I would like to get good, inspiring ideas from the audience and make content that people want to see. Because I struggle with the thing, okay, because I can totally, do it. I don't know if it's going to be any good and anybody will like it, but make a video out of whatever the heck I'm doing at any particular moment. Like making my coffee or getting fuel, or, and I enjoy it. But a lot of times it's not planned. It's just, this is all the comments, really? Boot Hill, you gonna lease or get into your own truck this year? I'm not really even thinking about that right now. Being on this Texas fleet, and I've moved out of my house that I've been in for the last year, so I don't have rent and power bill and internet and those kind of things. So my big focus right now is just make some freaking money, man, and bank some and build savings back up. And Christmas is coming up, and I don't have a whole lot of people I do Christmas for, but mom and my son Chase, I definitely do. Chase is a musician, and over the years I try to keep that in mind with when it's Christmas, and like Chase's birthday is right after Christmas. So it's usually like, hey, here's some stuff for you, about that time. Well, I'm rambling on again. All right, I think I'm caught up with the comments, but that's how you make bulletproof coffee. If you have questions on how it works, maybe rewind and watch it again because you saw it right here live on YouTube. But everyone, thanks for watching, interacting in the comments. If you hadn't seen some of those previous videos over the last couple of weeks, I don't know, they're getting there. They'll get better. But I'm out. Until next time, be safe out there and keep on trucking.